Therefore, our first job is to spot the hazards and put in the controls. Once identified, the hazards must be rectified as soon as possible and reported to your supervisor. If the hazard can't be rectified, make it safe and report it to your supervisor. Supervisors must ensure the hazard is removed or reduced. You always have the right to stop work anytime you feel the situation is not safe. If any issue arises, attempt to resolve using the risk matrix and the hierarchy of controls. If this process fails to resolve the dispute, the matter must be escalated to the management level for consideration. We can best mitigate hazards by applying the hierarchy of controls. The most effective control is to eliminate the hazard. An example would be eliminating the electrical hazards of using extension cords in wet conditions by using battery-operated power tools. The following most effective control is substitution. This means exchanging something hazardous with something less dangerous, such as replacing a solvent-based substance with a water-based product. The following most effective control is isolation. This is done by separating personnel from the hazard, such as placing a screen around arc welding or conducting hazardous work after hours. The following most effective control is engineering. Examples are machine guards or ventilation systems used to reduce smoke or fumes. Next on the hierarchy of controls is administration. This includes our safe work procedures, risk assessments, policies, training programs, qualifications, demarcation, and signage. As it's the last line of defense, the least effective control is personal protective equipment, or PP. This includes hard hats, safety boots, eye protection, hearing protection, gloves, and dust masks. As a team member, you are encouraged to participate in the risk assessment process and the development of safe work procedures by raising matters at your toolbox meetings and discussing them with your team. You must abide by all site and workshop signage and wear any mandatory and task-specific PP. The minimum PP is generally a high-visibility vest, long pants, and steel-capped footwear. Task-specific PP may include gloves, hard hats, safety glasses, hearing protection, fall protection devices, face shields, and dust masks. Visually inspect PP for faults and damage before use. You must wear your PP in accordance with your training. For example, your fall protection device must be inspected and adjusted as per your training. Any issues with your PP must be reported to your supervisor. Please keep your work area neat, tidy, and free from any loose materials at all times. Electrical leads, equipment, and materials must be clear of all access ways. Ensure all tools are correctly and securely stored. All scrap and waste material must be placed in the correct bin. Regular workplace inspections must be completed. Any issues or hazards must be reported to your supervisor. All personnel entering the areas where mobile equipment may be encountered must wear high-visibility clothing. Pedestrians should keep to designated walkways where possible. Always remember that operators often have blind spots, or the load may obscure the operator's vision. Before using hazardous chemicals, be sure to apply the hierarchy of controls. All chemicals used must have the supplier's safety data sheet, or SDS. The SDS is comprised of 16 sections. This includes Section 2, Hazards, Section 4, First Aid, Section 6, Spill Cleanup, Section 7, Handling and Storage, Section 8, Controls and PP, Section 10, Reactivity, Section 11, Toxicology, and Section 13, Disposal. A chemical risk assessment must be completed for all hazardous chemicals. Mitigation controls listed in the SDS must be adapted. Never decant substances into unlabeled containers. Gas bottles must be upright and correctly secure. Danger tags prevent injuries while conducting inspections, adjustments, or maintenance on equipment. The danger tag must be attached to a control point like the electrical plug. This tag prevents others from starting the equipment and causing an injury. Before attaching a danger tag, complete all label details, including your name. The only person permitted to remove a danger tag is the person who placed it. An out-of-service tag must not be confused with a danger tag. While a danger tag protects personnel, an out-of-service tag is used on faulty equipment. Only the person repairing the equipment or supervisor can remove an out-of-service tag. All power tools and extension cords are to be visually inspected before use. All electrical equipment must have an in-date electrical inspection tag attached. Always plug into a GFCI or RCD protected circuit or safety switch. A GFCI or RCD will automatically switch off if dangerous conditions are detected. Report any electrical faults to your supervisor. Any activity requiring the use of physical force can cause a musculoskeletal injury. Take the time to assess the load. Ensure good access, egress, and housekeeping. Use suitable mechanical devices such as a forklift or a trolley. Seek assistance from other people and team lift. Use correct lifting techniques. Size the job up, correct foot position, correct leg action, and maintain a straight back and firm grip. To operate a vehicle, you must have a current and appropriate license. Vehicle records shall be correctly maintained. Never use a mobile phone while operating equipment. All accidents and incidents must be reported to your supervisor. This includes all injuries requiring first aid, medical treatment, or restricted duties. Also, report all environmental, near-miss events, property damage, and vehicle damage. There is no place for drugs and alcohol in the workplace. Bullying behavior is also not tolerated. Report any issues to your supervisor. The evacuation plan shows the location of muster points, first aid kits, and firefighting equipment. If you ever encounter a fire, alert others by yelling, "Fire! Fire! Fire!" Only operate firefighting equipment if safe to do so and within your ability.